Hey, it's Allison from Computers.mom. Have you ever downloaded something from your bank or exported your contacts and ended up with a file ending in .csv? CSV sounds complicated, but it's actually very simple. In this video, I'm going to explain what this strange-looking file is and why and how to use it on a Mac. CSV files are a way of organizing data in a format that can be read by many different programs or apps so that you can easily and accurately transfer information between them. They allow you to grab a bunch of data from one source, like your bank's website or your contacts app, and use it somewhere else, like a spreadsheet or a mailing list, quickly and easily. Whether you're trying to track your spending or create a holiday card list, CSV files are a really handy tool for exchanging data, and they're not hard to understand or use. When you look inside a CSV file, it's a plain text file, which means it only contains letters, numbers, and punctuation. That file is formatted in a very specific way to take data that was in a table like this with rows and columns and turn it into something like this. But why would you want to do that? It looks weird to us humans, but this format is easily read by any spreadsheet program like Excel or Numbers or Google Sheets, financial apps like Quicken, e-card sites like eVite and Paperless Post, and many others. It's like a common language they all understand. Inside the CSV file, you normally find a header near the top containing the column labels, and then one line for each row of data. The individual values in each row are separated by commas, and sometimes the data between the commas is surrounded by quotation marks. So the values are separated by commas, which is why CSV stands for comma separated values. We're going to walk through a simple example of using a CSV file, but let's cover some basics first. As you probably know, every file on your computer has a name and also a file type. Here, for example, are several different types of files. The file type helps your computer understand which program should open the file. Pages files open with pages, numbers spreadsheets with numbers, PDFs with preview, and so on. If you have Microsoft Office on your Mac, then Word files open with Word and Excel workbooks open with Excel. You get the idea. CSV files behave like spreadsheets. They'll normally open with Microsoft Excel if you have it, or with Numbers if you don't. You can also use CSV files with Google's free spreadsheet app, Google Sheets, if you have a Google account. We cover that in the video linked above. Now let's walk through a real example and see how this works. Suppose you want to analyze your credit card spending. On the Transactions page of your bank website, look for a download link and click there. First, we have to select a format and a range of dates for the download. That's pretty common. Look for CSV in the format options, but if you don't see it, choose Excel. Let's get a few weeks worth of transactions. When I click Download to bring the data onto my computer, if this is the first time I'm downloading from this site, I need to give permission. That's for safety. Once the download is finished, if you click on the Browser Download button up here, you'll see a file ending in .csv. When we open the CSV file, it will automatically open with Excel or Numbers or any other spreadsheet program that's on this computer, ready for any kind of work you want to do, or printing, or whatever. For example, I can sort it by vendor and get a total of all my curb transactions. But the main point here is that the CSV file gave us access to all this useful data and we didn't have to type it. It's fast, easy, and accurate. That's all there is to it. So the next time you see a CSV file, don't be intimidated. It's really just a convenient way of packaging data so that many different programs can use it. Thanks for watching. Please click like if you found this useful. Feel free to leave comments or questions, and don't forget to subscribe for more Computers.mom videos.